Hi guys and welcome to episode 10 of To Dare Is To Do. Today we take on Newcastle United in the second leg of the EFL Cup Semi Final. Can we make it to Wembley? Let's find out after we've checked the results we've had since we were last together and we've run the intro. So we start today's roundup with a disappointing defeat to Liverpool. Roberto Firmino with the strike, and to be fair, a well-deserved win for Liverpool. We weren't at the races for a lot of the game, didn't really get going, very disappointing, not happy at all at the end, he wasn't. But we showed tremendous bounce back ability. Hey! Yes, that word does exist, folks. Bounce back ability. Ian Dowie gave us that word. With a 5-0 win over West Brom, a hat-trick for Gomez, Harry Kane and Moussa Dembele. To be fair, we dominated proceedings. West Brom were lucky it was only 5. And then we followed that up with a win at the Vitality Stadium over Bournemouth. Gomez with another goal. Harry Kane with the second one. Fairly even contest, but obviously the 2 goals in our favour meant we won. So what does that do to the table? Well, we are still 7 points behind Manchester United. Arsenal have leapfrogged us into second. We are level on points with Liverpool. Chelsea are off the pace, and so are Manchester City. West Ham are still hanging around in the top half. Sunderland have dropped a little bit since we were last together. So, today we take on Newcastle United in the second leg of the EFL Cup Semi Final. Let's have a look at the two teams. So both teams line up like this. So we start with Lloris in goal, Trippier, Dyer, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Rose, Wanyama, Dembele, Son, Ali, Kane. Newcastle start with Sells in goal, Yedlin, Dummett, Hanley, Alaborno, Shelvey, Hayden, Ritchie, Perez, Aarons, Dwight Gale up front. Now, if you missed the last episode of this series, you won't know that we beat Newcastle 2-0 in the previous leg. So we have 1 foot in the final. Can we plant the second one alongside it? Let's find out as Newcastle get us underway. Wembley beckons for one of us. But who will it be? More importantly, who will it play? Reading won the first leg against Liverpool, believe it or not. So it could be Reading, could be an all-championship final, could be Tottenham versus Reading under the arch. So thank you very much for the love and support for episode 9. The result against Newcastle obviously brings us to today's game. Good result. Pleased with that. Always good to win the away game. Sets you up nicely for the home game. But it's Newcastle on the front foot, with Dwight Gale coming through. Alderweireld with the tackle. Vertonghen cleans up after him. Out to Trippier, on to Kane. Kane into Son. Son to Dele Alli. Back to Harry Kane. Out wide to Son, through to Trippier. It's a good ball. Can he get the crossover? Yes, he can. Keeper saved it. Rose got the other side, but cleared by Matt Ritchie. Lloris goes short to Dyer. Tries to go to Dembele. It's a poor ball. Gale's in behind. And Newcastle are back in the game. Poor ball from Eric Dyer. Jose Perez steps on it. Dwight Gale ain't going to miss that. That's unnecessary pressure that we've put on ourselves. And that, believe it or not, is half time. Quick first half. Just get into them. Need to get into them. I'm going to change the formation. Yeah, I know Toby's out of position. Put Moose out wide. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Probably should have started with the flat four as we get us underway in the second half. Let's see if Newcastle can handle the change in formation. So we didn't have any shots on target in that first period. It was a very quick first period, admittedly, but too quick for my liking. Sun with the free kick. Ball comes over, headed away. Shelvey heads away. And we'll try and get onto his clearance, but Kieran Trippier mops up. Oh, and then gives it away. Gets back to it though. Rose under pressure, into Vertonghen, into Rose. To Sun on this left hand side. Into Dembele. He's had the ball pinched off him. Wanyama comes in. Dyer doing things in the right half of the field. Kane going through. Kane with a strike. Tip behind for a corner. Sun with the corner. Headed out by Hanley. And Dummett's the first man to it. For Newcastle. Striding forward into the Tottenham half. It's a good ball, but it's cut out. Wanyama cuts it out, brings it on to Kane. Kane looks for Dele Alli. Hanley's there with the block though. Newcastle coming forward again, Trippier with the tackle. Ball through to Dembele. Striding forward. Finds Sun. Sun going all the way. And it's cleared away. Trippier with the ball back in. Kane with the header. Headed away. Headed away a second time by Matt Ritchie. Picked up by Danny Rose. Good pressure. Trippier will pick it up and they'll start again. Wanyama with the tackle. Into Sun. Sun with the ball over. Ali at the far post heads wide. Trippier with the throw. Dyer into Trippier again. Moussa Dembele. Dele into Dele Alli. Trippier with the ball over. Headed away. Dyer with the upper opportunity. Wanyama with a shot but well wide. So substitution has been made. Eric Lamela is coming on for Moussa Dembele. See if that can help us keep ticking over. So we haven't played particularly well for the first hour, which is not great. We still lead. Dummett with the free kick. Hanley into 23. I'm not even going to try and say his name. Sammy Amiobi gets the ball over. Wanyama's there. Gale with the header. Lloris tips it wide. Newcastle coming forward. Ritchie with the corner. Vertonghen heads away. We are living very dangerously. Very dangerously. I've just put us on attacking. Because Newcastle will be pushing forward. And therefore they'll be throwing bodies forward. And this is when we can try and hit them on the break. To try and seal the game. That's the plan. Trippier with the throw. Back to Alderweireld. Inside to Vertonghen. Into Wanyama. Looking for a runner. doesn't find Danny Rose, finds Matt Ritchie instead. Shelvey coming forward. Perez into Gale. Dwight Gale, saved by Hugo Lloris. Did you see my face tense up there? Because I knew what potentially was coming. Lloris will go long downfield. Rose with the throw. Into Son. Ball comes over. Wanyama. There we go. Equaliser on the night. But surely the cup tie is over. And a massive sigh of relief is breathed. Headed out by Hanley. He's been playing really well. Wanyama, it hits Hanley and goes in. It's cruel on Newcastle, really. But hey, them's the breaks. Take off Son. Gomez can come on, because Gomez has been playing alright lately. Harry Kane can go off. Vincent Janssen will get the last 13 minutes or so. Lamela with the corner. Out of weird back post. Gomez. Wanyama's there again. Another deflection. This time it's cleared. Trippier with the throw. Into Lamela. Into Wanyama. Wanyama back to Vertonghen. We're just trying to see the time out now. I think Gomez has Anita at his back. Does well though, Gomez. Anita with the challenge though. Onto Gale. Might not be over yet. Sammy Amiobi. That's harmlessly overhit. Lloris goes long looking for Janssen. Janssen doesn't win the header. Dummett does. Sammy Amiobi has given Kieran Trippier a few problems. Trips has done well there. Into Dele Alli. Dele Alli looking long for Janssen. Going to try and make Hanley play it, but he goes home. And Dyer heads it on. Out to Ritchie on this left-hand side. Back to Dummett. Into Gale. Dale leaves Vertonghen behind, but doesn't get past Danny Rose. Newcastle coming forward still. Sammy Amiobi. Into the box. Danny Rose. Oh no! Matt Ritchie with the shot. I thought Danny Rose was going to clear it. And that is 3-2. It's a great finish from Matt Ritchie. Has got that in his locker. Rose should do better. Lloris no chance. Absolutely none. And it's back on a knife edge. With the extra half hour potentially looming on the horizon. Trippier with the throw. Into Dyer. Dyer back to Trippier. Is he going to get the ball over? Wanyama's there again. Wanyama with the shot, but Sells with the save and collects at the second attempt. Gomez with the corner. Vertonghen with the header. Back to 2 apiece. Back to the 2-goal cushion. Simple corner kick. It's awful marking from Newcastle's perspective. Just runs off his man. Guides it in the net. The goalkeeper's absolutely nowhere. He's come out for it. And Jan Vertonghen has put the ball in the net for 2-2 on the night. 4-2 on aggregate. Newcastle throwing bodies forward. This is where they could get picked off. It's Dele Alli through the middle. Good tackle. Gomez. Saved by the keeper. Lamela. There we go. 3-2. 5-3 on aggregate. Spurs are on their way to Wembley. Newcastle pushing for another one. Gomez probably should have done better. Eric Lamela will not miss from there. And that's game, set and match. And a cup final appearance. Goalkeeper goes short. Newcastle have played valiantly over the 2 legs. but their race is run in the League Cup this year. We are on our way to the final, where Reading or Liverpool await. It was a bumpy ride, but we got there in the end. So, Spurs are on their way to Wembley. Tottenham's gonna do it again. They can't stop them, the boys from Tottenham. That's enough of that. So that's it. Episode done. Through to the final, where we will play Reading or Liverpool. I will let you know in the next episode who that will be. Might even send a tweet out. So keep an eye on the Twitter. I'll probably send a tweet out, actually, to let you know who we are playing once this episode has been released. If you have enjoyed today's video, and why wouldn't you have done with one, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. If you would like to follow me on the social media, Twitter handles above my head. That was episode 10 of To Dare Is To Do. Spurs are on their way to Wembley. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.